Let's have a look at all the materials which we need for completing this painting. Arches watercolor 300 GSM 140 LP acid-free paper, silver black velvet brushes, artist grade watercolor. Details of all the watercolors is given as we progress in the sketchbook exercise. I would be working on a sketchbook exercise today and it's going to be a simple fence. It is springtime and hence we can't ignore the beauty of the spring. We will start by sketching the fence and then we will paint the flowers. This is going to be a very loose painting and hence you will be in a position to understand how we go about it. I am doing a rough sketch of the fence with the help of my monograph pencil. You can use any pencil of your choice. I am using an Arches 300 GSM rough grain paper and I am using a few colors which you will understand further as we move. This is a yellow green that I am using. It is a bright yellow green from Sennelier. Then there is some Hooker's green and Van Dyke green. You can use any color that is available with you. You do not need to use only the colors which I am showing you right now. That's one aspect which you can keep in mind while you paint it. This is the Escoda brush which I am using right now. It is 3 by 4 inch. You can use any other flat brush for applying the even coat of wash, and I am going with the background wash right now. With the background wash I will apply my lightest value, that is my bright yellow green. Once I have applied my bright yellow green, you can go ahead and apply the other two colors. Whether you have a light green on your palette, that can also work, or else you can even use a mix of green and yellow to produce something which is closer to this one. You might not get the exact mix. Do not think about getting the exact color and exact brushes. Just go with the flow and enjoy the process. That would be my request. I did already tape down my paper very well while I started. That is very important, or else there might be a back run. I keep on painting these areas with the darker values now. Once I have applied the darker values, I usually move my sketchbook towards the top so that my colors can flow. Water will do its own job and hence the colors will flow automatically. We do not need to do much in this case. I would be painting some red florals, and to paint those red loose florals, I will go ahead and pick up some of the red color. You can use bright red or you can go for any red or even carmine, whatever is available on your palette. In case you also make a mistake like I have done right now, go ahead and apply some water and then pick up the colors with the help of your tissue. In few of the areas where I could not splatter, I have gone ahead and just touched my brush because the paper is already wet, hence the color did appear like a bloom. I will start painting with my permanent yellow deep, and this is a very beautiful color which I have used pretty much in many of my paintings. Though you might be thinking why in a fence I am giving that kind of a background, but it will give a very nice lighter value to my fence and it would look way more original this way. The brown that I am using has an underlying red in it and hence you will find it appearing a bit reddish. You can also use red brown if you do not have this kind of brown available with you. I always love to work wet on wet. That's one of the reasons you will observe that while my paper is wet, I am going ahead and working with my Van Dyke brown. The Van Dyke brown which I have is pretty deep and you can use any other shade that is available with you. You can mix some amount of Payne's Grey with your burnt sienna to get a darker value. The speed of the video is 3.5x and hence you might need to adjust it if you are trying to paint this real time. Though I can always tell you to just go ahead and try it out on your own. Just make sure that you are adding the darker values as and when your paper is getting a bit dry. You can go ahead and keep painting the wooden area now. The wooden area will be in a lighter value. I am not painting each and every area with the darker value of Van Dyke brown. Only a few lines here and there I am adding. On the sides, yes, I want to go ahead and add some darker values, and hence I am adding with the help of my Van Dyke brown. The Van Dyke brown is really beautiful, and I would ask you, in case you do not have this kind of a color, go ahead and get one, or else I have given you the option to just use any of the other darker shades that is available with you. I will now apply some of my violet. Now this is the bright violet which I have. I am using a dry brush technique, and I am adding this violet in a few areas. Do make sure that you can also add this violet by mixing it with some amount of burnt sienna. It would give you a very real wooden like feeling, and then I will add some of the highlights with my white gouache. White gouache I keep very handy with me. That really helps me to get that extra edge whenever I am painting. In few of the places now I would add some more details. Till now we have been painting loose, that is wet on wet completely. Now is the time to paint wet on dry. I am going ahead and making some random marks here and there to show the foliage or the green of the garden, and to show the spring has arrived completely. Go ahead and paint it. Go absolutely random. You do not need to worry at all, as we are making it very loose and simple, so there is nothing to worry. Go ahead, paint it as you want. When I work with watercolors, I usually find a lot of freedom, and that's one of the reason I continue working with watercolors. Make sure that you are adding some darker values for the flowers towards the bottom, and then you just connect it with the green foliage which you have already added. One dot here and there to make it further loose, and lastly you can go ahead and add these white gouache marks. That's it. I think you should be happy. Let this paper dry completely, then take off the tape at an angle. Once you are done, have a look at the final painting. I'm pretty sure you will be happy with the final outcome.